Wanted to give you a quick update. I know it's a little different from how I normally do things. I've had the Metatactical MX-1 chassis for quite some time now, and still don't have the video out on it. And I wanted to tell you why, so that you guys know more about it, and you know what's going on, and that the final answers will be coming. Metatactical sent me their bullpup carbine conversion years back. I think it was about a year before it was on some of the other channels, which I really appreciated that chance to be kind of cutting edge on that. And I had some issues with it. They apparently resolved those for later ones, and I'm wondering, this isn't the same boat, this isn't the same concept, this is simply something that you insert a Glock pattern pistol into, and now you have 3 points of contact thanks to the brace. You can grab it more thanks to this spare magazine holder, and get more accuracy. This type of PDW concept is something that Brass Facts has a lot of great videos on. I'm not completely sold on the concept, but am willing to explore it. Here's what happened in my review process. I took it out with me to the woods where I have to go to play with such things. A 90-minute trip each direction, simply because my local range has a really interesting set of rules. If it can be shouldered, it has to be fired on the rifle range. This is the same barrel length, same velocity, same energy as the pistol that is inside of it, but as soon as it has a brace, it becomes too powerful for the pistol bays, and I have to shoot it at the 100-yard range, which is kind of impractical. So for me to go use a defensive tool like this and practice with it and try it out freely, I gotta go out to the woods. It's 3 hours round trip, plus hoping that there's good weather, etc. So it's not easy for me to get this kind of stuff covered. I took it out there, had a great session with it, dropped in the Franklin Armory binary, and was really impressed, got great footage for that, and then wanted to add into that a true test using AccuShoot, comparing this versus just using the pistol inside to see if some of those points of, not testing Brass Facts, but some of the points that Brass Facts brings up that make a lot of sense, such as 3 points of contact and better control and speed and all that. We wanted to put real hard data to that using AccuShoot. When I was out in the woods, I was using one type of ammo. When I went to shoot this with AccuShoot, I was using another type of ammo. In the woods, zero reliability issues, both with a standard Glock and with a Franklin Armory binary Glock. When we got to the indoor range to use this with AccuShoot, using different ammunition, all kinds of malfunctions. I tried different magazines, tried both standard Glock and the Franklin Armory Glock, and the problem was, due to this ejection port design, you can see how much or how little room there is in there. If you don't have the right slide velocity, the ejection ends up bobbling up in there, and it's closed like that so that you can have rail space. And you might have noticed, for me, mounting this SIG, was this an MSR, right there where they've included that rail, thank you Metatactical for including that rail, turned out that's the best spot for it, but that's also what's causing problems, because this is all enclosed with that ammo. So, is it a bad design? No. Is it a bad gun? No. Does it require the right ammunition? Yes. And as the journalist that I am, and not an influencer, rather than lie to you and show you how awesome this is with only one type of ammo, or lie to you and show you this failing with one type of ammo, I feel it's my duty to go out and run it with multiple types of ammo so that you have an idea of what you want to use with this. And of course, ideally that includes different types of range ammo for this to be fun. And since it's also potentially a very handy defensive tool, this is something you can put a real big light on, or a laser on, or whatever, and it's compact, it can fit in a bag, it can fit in your truck. There's a lot of application potential for this. That also means using defensive ammo. So what I need to do is run it through a lot of ammunition testing. And since I can't do that at my local range, again, that means either a 3-hour round trip for me to go out into the woods and hope the weather is right when I get there, or try to time it with a spot at the indoor range, which by the way is also 70 minutes away. It's going to be a while on this, but I wanted to give you an update. I owe it to you guys. I also owe it to Metatactical. I've seen all the other launch reviews come out while I've had this in position and been sitting on it, but between my travels and needing to give this a deeper dive, simply haven't had the time to do it. So, so far, I like it. I really enjoyed it, but I have had some issues with it that warrant some deeper dives. So look for that to be coming. It'll, of course, as always, be published on my website first before on YouTube. Thanks for watching.
Thank you to our Patreon supporters. And I do to level. Derek S. Jr., Joseph T. Algie, Peter A. Tom Sky King.